Welcome to the show. There's a lot to get into here. You've written, you've produced, directed one of the most successful, one of the greatest shows in TV history. How does it feel? I mean, you've been a part of pop culture for the last decade.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't know. It doesn't feel like anything. I think mostly Ross and I are just so focused on making the show, which is good. Because then you can't, everything else you don't think about.
You don't
as
think
much
about
as
what
possible.
comes out and what it's doing.
No, now it's like TikTok and all this stuff. But you look at it occasionally, but it's unhealthy.
But then we're here, and it's like, what? What are we doing here? This is great.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
It is like, yeah, this is surreal.
Was there a particular moment that you, through the years, when you realized, oh wait, this show's kind of a big deal?
Well, no one thought season 1 was going to be a hit. No one did. Netflix didn't. We certainly didn't. Yeah. But I remember when it came out, it was sort of slow. It was like word of mouth. But then I remember there was this giant mural of Barb in Australia. And at that point,
I love Barb.
Like, something is happening. People are actually watching this.
Yeah, and then SNL made fun of us. And that, so like once you're getting made fun of on SNL, it's like, okay,
yeah.
This is a real thing.
I read somewhere that you went to film school, and, but you got into one film school, but then you decided not to go because they wanted to split you guys up.
That's right.
True.
Yeah, Florida State. Sorry.
No,
sorry,
why
Florida
are you
State.
calling them out?
You
might as well call out all the film schools that rejected.
No. Just call it that one. Where'd you end up going?
Chapman University in Orange, California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to. And when did you know that you're going to be directors? How young? When did you first get your first camera?
First camera was 3rd grade. We got our first camera, and we started with just making movies with like our stuffed animals. So we did like a trilogy. We did Stuffed Father Part 1, Stuffed Father Part 2, and Part 3, which was the worst.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
But yeah, and then so that was Stuffed Animals. Then we graduated to like putting ourselves in movies. So that was the 4th grade. We did it with our friend. It was a feature adaptation of Magic the Gathering, that card game. We were obsessed with that at the time. So we adapted it.
You adapted and made Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
Now you've never shown this anywhere publicly, but you actually brought us a clip tonight, and I think you can see. I think you can see the influence this had on Stranger Things. Here's Magic the Gathering by the Duffer Brothers. Watch. Oh my, wow. The special effects, I don't know how you got to float off the ground a couple inches. You could barely see the wires.
Well, the acting's incredible. The potential is obvious.
The potential.
Work, yeah. Our parents saw that and said they're going to make it.
Something like that, yeah. We're going to be fine, yeah. Did, Matt, you were telling me that one of your daughter's first words were...
It was Demogorgon. So it was like, I think it was
Demogorgon.
Like it was like Mommy, Daddy, Demogorgon. But I mean, obviously that was intentional. I taught her that. But we have a pinball, a Stranger Things pinball machine in the house.
Is there Stranger Things pinball?
There is. There. It's incredible for anyone who collects pinball machines. The 20 of you.
No, I love pinball. It's my favorite.
Yeah, you get to shoot the ball in the demo's mouth, whatever. But anyway, she's really into monsters now, which is great.
You're proud of that.
She's 4, so
yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Was it Demogorgon? Did it always look like this in your brains?
Not always. Not always. We knew season 1 we needed it to be a guy in a suit. We didn't have a lot of money, so we were gonna put a guy named Mark in a suit, so it had to fit Mark.
Yeah, okay.
We got the skinniest guy we could find.
Yeah.
Mark's skinny.
He is very skinny.
Have you met Timothy Chalamet?
He would have been great.
He would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was available.
Yeah. So you got Mark, and you got him in a scary suit, and then you go, now what do we do?
Yeah, and then we worked with a concept designer, and the main thing that we told them, a lot of designs came through, but the main thing we said is we want to be able to have a design that if you're a young kid and you've seen the show, you can just draw it very easily. So that's how the petals came out, because it is pretty simple to draw.
Yeah, it's basically a flower and then arms and a leg.
Oh my God! Yeah, now they look at it, it is a flower man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually really stare at it.
I gotta say, you have a great eye for casting. It's one of the best casts in the history of television. Every single kid is charming, smart, cool. They act great. I can't get enough of them. And then 10 years later, they're still great. That's, gosh, you guys won really hard on that. How did you cast this?
I mean, well, first of all, we had amazing casting director, Carmen Cuba. And then
Carmen Cuba, yes, shout out.
Yeah, she's amazing. And so you just cast a wide net, and then a bunch of kids obviously submit tapes. And then only very few of them can act. So it's not that hard, right? I mean, most of them are pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then you're just looking for a kid who feels real and authentic. And also, it was like, who have we not seen on television before? Like Finn's, I know he was just on, but Finn's tape came in. He was sick in bed, and his dad was filming him. It just felt very real. And I was like, I haven't seen a kid like this on TV. Gaten looked like a little Muppet. And we just fell in love with him. So it was almost immediate. It wasn't like we brought in a lot of kids to test. It was like we knew who they were. Really.
Millie Bobby Brown, but even Nancy, Steve Harrington, Derek. Let's talk about Derek.
Yeah. He was just on.
He was on, dude. How do you?
I'm so proud of him. He made it to your show.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Well, he's crushing right
I know.
now. People love him.
I know.
He's the best.
I love everyone here. I thought I would ask you about how it all ends. I know you can't tell us.
Yeah.
But did you know in your head when you did season 1?
No, because we thought.
You say yes.
Oh,
when
right.
someone
It's
asks.
too late. I've said no.
Wow, brother alert.
I know.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
We had originally planned it as a one-season thing, and we were shopping it around. And then Netflix, everyone said no, except
So everyone said no to Stranger Things.
everyone said no. Yeah.
So what's that like when you're pitching this and you're like, no, trust me, this is cool. It's set in the 80s.
I mean,
You
it
see it in their
sucks.
eye. You see it in their eyes right away. You're like 2 minutes in the pitch, and it's just dead eyes.
Sometimes even sooner than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like you walk into the room and just nothing.
They don't care. They don't care.
Just not. They see me and Ross.
No one want. It was a show. Now it's a success. It's easy to say, but it was it was a show not for kids, starring kids. It was set in the 80s. No one wanted a period piece, and so it was. And then were just failures. So it was not a very sexy pitch. But Netflix, they said.
But look at you now, man. You showed everybody.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You work hard. You can do it.
You got to have that Marty Supreme.
Yeah, you got to have that. You do have that.
Tie it together.
The ending. Are people online are all guessing how it's going to end? Have you seen any theories, and are any of them that you've seen correct?
No.
Okay, there you go. Wow.
I've seen a lot of theories. None of them have got the ending right. None of them.
Okay, good. You keep it tricky every season. I go, how are they going to do this still? And you keep me. I go, that's another great move. They did another great move, and I always love seeing it when you guys direct. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to do. Again, no spoilers, but I have a bunch of Funko dolls of all the characters
All right. Yeah.
in Stranger Things. Yeah, so these are very cute. Yeah, but I was just wondering if maybe.
Yeah.
You could arrange them on my desk in a way that gives a few hints to everyone of how the rest of Stranger Things will go.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
No,
We'll figure it out. We'll talk.
You will?
Yeah.
Roots, can we get some doll movie music?
Calm hoop music. All right.
Do you want me to do anything?
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going here.
Wait, do we need him?
Yeah, you want to move this back?
Yeah.
There we go. We need space.
Yes, you need space for this,
We
okay.
need space for this. What is Barb doing here, man? She's,
What do you mean, what is
know,
Barb
I
doing
feel
here? I
bad,
put.
me.
Really?
past season.
Barb! I don't believe this.
These guys.
Barb! I always rooted for you, Barb.
Oh, wait.
And I still think you're gonna make an appearance, but I don't know.
They're gonna topple.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
the idea.
All right, that's the idea. Do you want me to hold that there?
Is this making good television?
You have more?
That's good. That's good. Here's gonna go here.
Oh, someone just fell.
Someone's dead.
Someone just fell. Do you want
I
me?
think I'm gonna go.
Do you want me to get it? Do you know who it is?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
What if I pull Barb back up?
There's Jonathan.
He goes. Just put him there.
Yeah, put him there.
This is Steve.
Yeah, this is Steve. Oh,
Whoa!
He's fine. He's fine.
like that?
Oh my God, was 11 in water?
Well, 11's in one.
Oh! There it is. That's how Stranger Things ends. Thank you so much for being here. Congrats on the last 10 years. You guys are brilliant. I love you, man. You're so talented. This is a really big deal. Guys, they brought us And this is a really big deal, a never-before-seen clip from episode 5 that we're going to premiere tonight. Here's an exclusive look at Stranger Things 5, Volume 2. Take a look.
We get Will close to the hive mind. Once he is, he jacks back in. Only this time, he doesn't go after a demo. He goes after Vecna. One blow takes him out, ends him, ends his army, ends this nightmare. That's it. What do you think? Any ideas, thoughts? There's no bad ideas.
I mean, I think it's a great plan. I mean, it's a great plan, right? Hey.
Yeah. No. Yes. It's a great plan. It's just it's just.
Will, you took out that demo with your mind?
I mean, 3 to be exact, simultaneously.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit.
A real-life wizard.
A sorcerer, actually. His powers are
Innate. Yes, thank you.
What does that matter?
It matters.
Can we all just focus, please?
Matt and Ross Duffer. Volume 2 of Stranger Things 5 begins streaming Christmas Day. The finale premieres New Year's Eve on Netflix. The Duffer Brothers.